off. The Owls are in black pants, black jerseys, gold numerals, black headgear with the SC on the side. The Moore County team looks like North Carolina. They've got white pants, white jerseys, powder blue numbers with white headgear with the MC powder blue on the side, as Pickett will kick it off. We've seen a variety of things that Pickett, we've pooched it, we've line drived it, we kicked it deep some. We'll see what he chooses here. This is a pooch toward the Owl sideline that the quarterback will pick up about the 28 and get out to the 36. That's Petty, and that's where the Raiders of Moore County High School in Lynchburg will take over.
Terry, I wish we could get that kick just about 7 or 8 yards deeper would really benefit us.
Well, he caught that, and, you know, he got to go straight ahead. Of course, it was only an 8-yard return, but still, they've got it their own 36. That's great field position. So
well, here we go.
Petty at quarterback. 1st and 10. Petty hands off to Maricall. Maricall off right guard, and he's blasted. Max Long in there. He filled that hole well.
Nice job right there, Terry.
Somebody else submarined him underneath, but Maricall only picked up 1 yard on that play. Of course, with Barnes out of there, we were having to, and Rustin Kemp, we're having to shuffle our defense, Scott.
Yeah, we are. And Max Long done a perfect job right there. What a linebacker's supposed to do, fill the hole.
Here will be Petty. Goes complete, and it's caught to number 1, Stevens. He bobbled it, but not a lot of yardage. They're going to say the 42, so pick up a 5. Sets up 3rd and 4.
They marked that on the 41, Terry.
Okay, excuse me. Call that a gain of 4. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, he bobbled that ball, but he's able to hang on to it.
Petty rolls to his right, looking to throw it. Got a guy open, and it's complete. And that's number 2.
Number
2 with the catch, Taylor. Those numbers very hard to see, and Scott's going to have to keep those binoculars handy tonight.
Now, one thing I did say when I said I watched a little bit of film on them, they pass it a lot.
1st and 10 at their 49. That's an 8-yard pickup on 3rd and 5. They just ran a little comeback, drove down the field, and Petty hit the guy on the mark. Petty hands off to Maricall. Maricall wrapped up, and was that Ben Howell?
It was.
With the stop, so minimal yardage for the Raiders. So they're going to say it to Owl 49, 2nd and 8. So that's 2 rushes for 3 yards.
Yeah, they I didn't see them rushing the ball very well in the tape I've seen, but they do pass it well.
Petty in the shotgun, fades to throw, looks. Wanted to button hook. Instead, he's going to tuck it and run, and he just runs over us, and he gets 1st down yardage. Petty, he ran and packed a punch right there.
Yeah, we lost containment right there, Terry. This young man, what little I did see, he does run the ball well when he has to.
1st and 10 at the Owl 40. So that was a pickup of 9.
We've done a good job on our secondary right there. Nobody was open.
May have to put a spy on Petty, though. He took that and run it. 1st and 10 at the Owl 40. Fakes it. Goes around left end, does Petty, and he gets 2, maybe 3. Kind of drug some Owl defenders who looked like to me were trying to arm tackle there, Scott, for a few yards.
Yeah, we got it pretty high on him right there.
Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8, Bain the tackle for the Owl. 2nd and 8 at the Owl 38.
But now I'll take that 2 yards. That was just a quarterback keeper.
9:06 to go, 1st quarter, no score. Splitting wide left is Stevens. Petty in the shotgun. Maricall to his right. Just a straight go-ahead quarterback keeper, and he's got down to the 30. Scott, and
he'll have to come out. His helmet come off. He'll have to come out of the game for at least one play.
Ball's going to go to about the 29, and that should be a first down. Gage Gibbs chopped him down. Let's see who the third string quarterback is, Scott.
That'd be number 2.
And that's going to be Cole Tater. First and 10 after the 9-yard pickup. So that's 3 first downs for Moore County on their opening drive. They got it first and 10 at the Owl 29.
Another quarterback keeper. Oh, nice job right
Sonic
there.
sack.
That's Cole Hackett.
Cole Hackett coming in. Well, got that safety down in the box that time, Scott, and gave us that extra number.
Well, a lot of times you got to do that, Terry, because when the quarterback keeps it, when it's just a keeper, I call it a wildcat. It's only a wildcat if it ain't the quarterback, but you got extra blockers when you do that. And so we got to put another in the box when you do that.
2nd and 12 at the 31. Back in is Petty at quarterback. 7:58 to go, first quarter, no score. Petty to throw it. Looking, incomplete. We did a good job of breaking on that. That was a couple of Owls back there. Stephen Martin along with Gage Gibbs, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, Terry, he had to turn that loose a little quicker than he really wanted to. We had a blitz, and Max Long coming right up the middle, almost untouched, and forced him to throw that ball maybe a little sooner than he wanted to.
3rd and 12 at the Owl 31. No score. Petty brings his team up. Petty in the shotgun. Petty is a senior. And we jump off sides. No reason for that right there, Scott Edens.
Well,
just a hard count, and we sold out, jumped.
Well, I'd say their offensive coordinator seen us with the last 2 plays we've blitzed, and I'd say he said we're fixing to cool them off a little right here.
Of course, we did that 3 times, I think, last week against Cannon. 3rd and 7 from the Owl 26. No doubt 4-down territory for the Raiders.
Ooh, we almost jumped off sides again.
Petty fades the throw. Looking, going to run with it. Threw it. Complete, wide open. We blew a tackle, and they're heading to the end zone, and I think Stevens got there. Are they going to call him down at the 1? Are they going to give him a touchdown?
Down at the 1.
Down at the 1. Scott, we didn't do a very good job. We had a defensive player there, and he went to a zone look instead of just covering him. So
well, we had a guy underneath the bottom and one over the top, but you can't be 15 yards apart when you do that.
1st and goal at the 1. Raiders on the doorstep.
Quarterback sneak.
And he's in, I think.
Well, they
ain't sitting now. They do.
Now they do.
That's going to be the quarterback, Isaac Petty, for a touchdown. Scott, we had them in 3rd and 12 and don't get the defensive stop.
Well, you know, we'll give them 5 free yards there, and a little soft on the coverage, and winds up being 6 points.
7:13 to go. They take the opening drive and go 64 yards.
The kicker looked really good in warm-ups.
Yes, he did. That's going to be Jax Ross. He is a junior. Thought we was about to jump again. They fake it. Quarterback runs out, and it's picked off. That was an Owl running the other way, Blevins, but it doesn't matter as soon as it was failed. So the Owls lead it, or Owls trail, 6-0. You're listening to Owl Ball. 10 plays, and they get the touchdown on a Isaac Petty 1-yard run. The pass for the 2-point conversion failed. So 7:13, they took 4 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock, and that is the Carthage Safeway scoring drive summary. Thanks to Todd and Angela providing their food for us in the pregame.
Terry, I believe we tightened that secondary up just a little bit. Make a few adjustments there. I don't see them running the ball against us a lot.
Striding forward and kicking the ball is Ross. He'll get it down to the 10, and that's Mason. Owls doing some pretty good blocking. Mason getting out to the 40-something yard line. Caden Mason, a good return, Scott.
Nice return right there. Good blocking.
So there's 7:05 to go here in this opening quarter. Owls trail it 6-0 here at home. And it's out to the 44, so that was a return of 34 for Caden Mason.
I take a return of 34 yards every time.
I agree, 100%. Martin only 21 yards short of 1,000 in the shotgun. Sends Blevins into motion, gives it to Blevins, and nothing. He loses yardage. Scott, that's the thing about with two new guys up there, running the ball may be tough tonight, east and west. If you're going to run it at him, you're probably going to have to go north and south. It's a sonic sack for Moore County, and it's 2nd and 12.
Well, their defensive end done a nice job. He got penetration and then broke down. And when he does that, didn't allow him to turn to the outside.
Trips to the right in a bunch for the Owls. Martin looks to throw. Nope. Tall sweep to Mason. Mason's got some running room. Great move and barely tripped up about the 47. So 3rd and 7 for the Owls. Boy, he was just an eyelash from taking that the distance.
Yeah, Moore County got pretty lucky right there, to be honest with you. I thought he was going to go over the house.
One defender, and he just barely tripped him up. 3rd and 7. There he is, 6:04 to go in this opening quarter from here in Carthage. Riley Martin has Cornwell to his right. Fades to throw. Got some time. Got it complete to Gage Gibbs. And Gibbs first down at the 43-yard line. Good pitch and catch of 10 for the Owls. Thought Gibbs did a great job of finding the soft spot in that zone.
Nice job, just set down right there. Good pass and catch. That's what you need, Terry. Just need to move a change.
1st and 10 at the Moore County 33. Martin 11 yards away from 1,000 for the season. Martin's in the shotgun. He's got two running backs, one to his left, one to his right. He'll turn, give it to Raines. Raines goes straight ahead and gets, no, he loses a yard.
Yeah, he's right on the line of scrimmage, Terry.
Yeah, the ball was at the 44, so that last play a minute ago was a 9-yard gain. And Raines picks up nothing there. 2nd and 10 from the 44 of Moore County. Raines a big week last week. He had 13 carries, 163 yards, and Mason may have struggled for 2.
Mason carries the ball down to the 42-yard line.
Having a little trouble getting any push, Scott.
We are, Terry. We're leaving one lineman, and it's been our luck that he happens to be right in the hole. It's pretty much unblocked.
3rd and 8 from the Moore County 42. Probably 4-down territory, but Matt Dyer will make that decision.
Moore County's got a number 45. He's playing nose guard right now, playing fullback on offense, so we ain't got him down.
And they'll hand it off. Here's Mason around right end, and he's not going to get there. Great form tackle by Petty, the quarterback.
Yeah, but I think we in 4-down territory myself, Terry.
Yeah. It's out to 37, so that's a 4th and 3. So Mason picks up 5. 4th and 3 for the Owls. Trying to score on their first drive like Moore County did. Martin a hard count. They don't jump. They bring an extra man. Martin's going to run with it, and he will not get there. He goes out of bounds about the 43, so the Owls, the 37, so the Owls will turn it over on downs. They got a little push up the middle, Scott, and the Owls will turn it over on downs. 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in this opening quarter from Carthage. Owls trail at 6-0.
Well, Martin been struggling for at least 3 weeks with a bum ankle. When he got out of bounds there a while ago, he slid on this mat we've got over here, and they're working on his ankle right now as I speak.
Petty with it. Hands off to Maricall. Maricall met and stopped by Max Long after about a 1-yard gain.
Nice job right there, Max. Filled in the hole, took on the blocker and the tackle.
Let's go with 2 yards, a short 2. Second and a long 8 for Moore County, leading at 6-0. 3 minutes to go here in this opening quarter from Carthage. Patey in the shotgun. Maricall to his left. They'll look to throw it. Got some pressure. Going to run with it. He's got first down yardage. I'm telling you what, when he breaks the pocket, he is top end speed, and he picks up a first down. Scott, we're going to have some rush integrity with him. You don't want him running out of the pocket.
No. I guess that's what you get when you put a wide receiver moving back at quarterback.
Right.
They don't take him about 3 strides, and he's wide open.
11-yard run for Petty. And so that will give them the ball at midfield.
Pretty critical, Terry. We make a stop here at some point. Don't want to go down 2 scores.
First and 10 at midfield. Petty just a straight ahead run. He's got 5, he's got 10, he's got 15. Nearly 20 yards for Petty. That was just straight up the gut. You know, it's a lot like Livingston and a lot like Clay County did. They've got a player down, does Moore County. We'll take an injury timeout. You're listening to Our Ball.
That young man was able to get up on his own power and get off to the sidelines. I hope he's all right.
Petty will be at quarterback. It's going to be first and 10 at the Owl 29. 2 minutes, clock counting. First quarter, Owls down 6-0. Petty sends a man in motion. Speed sweep, they give it to him. That's 13 Gray. And Gray spinning for 5 or 6 yards.
Nice job for Moore County right there. They set the edge and wouldn't allow us to get to the outside. And
Scott, we've got to have a defensive end, though, that turns that back in. We have really struggled with that this year, 5-yard pickup for Gray, and last year especially. I don't know if it's outside linebacker, defensive end, but containment man struggling. Second and 5 at the Owl 24, Moore County with it. Give straight ahead to Maricall. Maricall not much. Long once again with Howell. Team him up on the stop.
we've called Max Long's name pretty regular tonight so far.
Picks up 1 yard.
And they will give him 1.
Of course, he took Kemp's place, and so far doing a fine job.
Kemp, very active for us, one of the leading tacklers on the team, second behind Ben Howell, I think. 3rd and 4 from the Owl 23. Let's see if they just go quarterback power, straight up the middle with Petty. 38 seconds to go in the quarter, clock counting. Going to throw it. Look in, it's tipped in. No, it's a short hop.
Kind of one-hopped it there.
Incomplete pass, 29.8 seconds to go. This is the 6th year for the Moore County head coach, Coach Rick Smith, I think it is. He played for Gary Rankin at Riverdale. And now it's 4th and 4, Scott, and Owls need to get a big stand here at the end of the period.
Yes, we do, Terry. We definitely don't need to go down 2 scores.
Yeah. Especially if you don't know if Riley Martin, he's in the Owl 10 or was earlier. They'll roll to the right. Petty wanting to run it, and he didn't get there. He's going to come up short.
Yeah, about 2 yards.
So the Owls do get the stop.
A little extracurricular activity after that.
Was there a flag?
No.
Okay. So with 20.8 seconds to go in this first quarter, the Owls will get that much needed stop. The ball should be resting on the 20. We'll see. And it is. So 1st and 10 at that point. Blevins, I think, is going in at quarterback.
That's what it looks like, Terry.
Of course, Max Long at one time was playing the backup quarterback. Blevins, we saw him in the pregame handling position. He's there now. Looks like Raines to his left. 20.8 seconds to go. And there is a jump, and I believe that one's going to be against Moore County. Nope. Excuse me, legal motion, Owls. Guess we moved up front.
We did. We had 3 on the left side. Now all 3 moved.
So pick up, or a loss of 5. Scott, it's hard to overcome those with a fresh quarterback and 2 new offensive linemen, 1st and 15 from their own 15. Blevins hands off Raines. Raines got some running room, makes a guy miss, gets out to about the 22.
Raines carries the ball out to the 23-yard
We saw last week he had 2 runs of over 50 yards in the game. The ball is at the 22, so it's a pickup of 7, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Owls trade at 6-0. You're listening to Owl Ball.
A high ankle sprain is, one of the hardest injuries to come back from. A lot of the pros, they wear walking boots for 3 to 4 weeks before they ever come back with them.
2nd and 8 at their own 22. Blevins at quarterback. Blevins going to run it. Darts through. Out to 30. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. Goes on the brakes and goes down to 22. Blevins showing some zip.
Nice job right there. Good play call.
Scott, when he stuck his foot in the ground, it was like greased lightning. I mean, he was gone. Made some good moves downfield.
We needed that too, Terry.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line of Moore County. So Blevins, who hadn't had 1 rush last week, and that was a negative yard play, he gets 57 on that pickup. He's still at quarterback. Got Mason to his left. Hands it to Mason, hands it back, and dancing through is an Owl, and
it's Cole Hackett.
Hackett making people miss. He's down about the 5, but we've got a flag. That's going to be against us, Scott.
Yeah, it'd be a hold.
Hackett made some great moves. The flag at 16.
Well, Terry, that started out with that double handoff.
Yeah.
But, I've said this before. I don't really like it. Too many moving parts. But that was almost a disaster. They actually almost run into each other. But Cole Hackett, he kept working. Picked up good yards, but
illegal block, Owls. It's going to move it back 10 from the 16 to the 26.
Whereas we spoke in pregame, Terry, so far 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and we've had 20 yards worth of penalties so far tonight.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 from the Moore County 26. Blevins at quarterback. To his left is Mason. Blevins, of course, a senior. 11 minutes to go, first half. He can throw the ball pretty well, too, we noticed in pregame. Here is Mason dancing around and going nowhere.
Well, Terry, you can't you run that little, I don't know, it ain't a speed sweep, but when you're running off tackle out there, you got to, at some point, you got to stick your foot in the ground, get the yards you can get, and move on.
It's going to be a loss of 1, a sonic sack. Sets up 2nd and 16. Scott, we were going to have it 1st and goal at the 3. Instead, that illegal block cost us 10, and now it's 2nd and 16. Blevins throwing it deep for Gibbs. Caught it! Touchdown, Owls! Blevins threw that one on the money.
Nice play call and nice execution right there.
As Owls
gauging single coverage, Blevins throwed it down there. Nice job.
It's going to be Gibbs' touchdown, maybe his 5th of the year. I'll pull the stats to confirm that. It was just one-on-one coverage, and Blevins threw a beautiful ball. And the Owls get their first touchdown. Let's see if Pickett, he's not missed all year. I think he's 5 for 5. Let's see if he can boot through and give the Owls a lead. Hackett the holder. Kick on the way. Looks good. And it is good. 7-6 Owls. You're listening to Owl Ball. Martin still sitting there. He's
Oh, he's wrapped up nice. He's done for the night.
Yep, he's got ice on that right ankle. Pickett boots it down to Taylor at the 28. Taylor takes off left. We've got nobody
Oh,
there.
He's like a rocket, buddy.
And he's out to close to midfield. Taylor showing a lot of speed, Scott. As soon as he got it, no hesitation, he took off with it. 10:08 to go. It's 1st and 10 at midfield. Great field possession after the 22-yard return from Taylor.
Listen, Terry, special teams is huge. You know, a lot of people don't pay no attention to special teams, but they can make you or break you a lot of times.
1st and 10 from midfield for Moore County, down by 1. Jason Harville calling the defensive play. They'll throw it out the flat. It's complete, and we'll get him down. It's Gray for minimal yards. Maybe Blevins did a good job taking on the block there, Scott, kind of blowing that play up.
He did.
That was Petty. And they get 4, 2nd and 6.
I mean, they still got 4 yards, and, you know, I don't like that. You can't do that often, but we defended that better than we've been defending it.
2nd and 6 at the Owl 46. Moore County with it, 3-man Owl front. Petty going deep. A lot of contact, and it's incomplete. The offensive and defensive player doing a lot of hand fighting there, Scott.
Yeah, they was, Terry, and I thought if Blevins could have got his head around a little bit earlier, he might have been able to pick that one off.
Tell you what he did that time, Scott. He looked back toward the football. I think that's the reason that we saw no flag. Maybe not, but I feel like that was part of it. Should be 3rd and 6 at the 46. White Hat finally sets it. Owls now a 4-man front. Shoemake and Bain, the defensive ends. Mongo and Halliburton. Speed sweep going around left end. Great job turning it back in. Not making the play was Bain, but he turned that back in. And Merritt, I'm sorry, that's not, that was Gray for no gain. Scott, that's why you keep containment.
Absolutely. If you turn that young man in, you've got help. If you let him bounce out the outside, you ain't got no help.
Well, one thing right here, do not jump. It's 4th and 6. Don't give them a 4th and 1. They've got their punt team out there. And their punter is left-footed. Low snap. Punt is away. A line driver. Hackett fumbles and then kicks it through the end zone. That'll be, will that not be a safety? I think that's a safety. I'm not sure why, Scott, we're running back to try to fill that. They're going to say through the end zone touchback, but now the White Hat is going to talk. Scott, if you don't, if you can't pick that ball up cleanly, the last thing you can afford to do is, I mean, it's just, and they are going to call it into the end zone. So 46 yards. We didn't get burnt on the mistake, but we're fortunate that ball was kicked through the end zone by Cole Hackett.
Well, maybe, Terry, because it went out on the side and didn't go out the back.
Not sure.
I don't know.
8:43 to go. Blevins will come in at quarterback for the injured Riley Martin. Not sure he will return. Owls are off next week. Owls went 80 yards last time they had it, Scott. Blevins used his feet and his arm. Tell you what, he looks seasoned to have never played quarterback.
Yes, he did. He looked well. Looked
Blevins hands it off. Mason, nowhere to go. Bounces around left end and pinballs his way and gets some yardage. Scotty should have lost 5. In all honesty, Caden Mason should have lost 5 yards.
And if one of our linemen had run into him, he might have went all the way.
And that's going to be a 5-yard pickup. Well, turned a 5-yard loss into a 5-yard gain. Great job, Caden Mason. You didn't have a whole lot of blocking.
And listen, that young man, he runs as hard as anybody that you'll see.
2nd and 5 from the 25. 8:08 to go. First half of play. Owls up 7-6 here at home against Class 1A Moore County. 4-man front for the Raiders. Blevins, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Fades to throw. Got it out quick to Howell. Great catch by Howell. The great block by Hackett. And Howell's loose out to close to midfield. Tell you what, Scott, that was well executed. And Howell used old Spider-Man grip to get a Citizens Bank first down.
That's what happens. You've heard me say it a bunch, Terry, but when your other receivers block, well, big plays. Big plays happen when you do that. I mean, pretty rare that you get a 30, 40-yard play without your receivers blocking.
That one's a pickup of 22 and a Citizens Bank first down, 1st and 10 to 47. Blevins sets him down. He's in the shotgun. Turns, hands to Mason. Mason straight ahead. Great cut. He breaks free. He's at the 40, 30, and he goes down somewhere around the 20. Mason saw a little crease in there, Scott, and exploded through it.
Mason carries the ball down to the 20-yard line. That's another Citizens Bank first down.
So the Owls
Brought down by Teddy.
get 33 on that burst. Scott, first time this year we've seen the Owls with explosive plays.
And I like it. And I like it.
1st and 10 at the Moore County 20.
Maybe, Terry, we just, these new guys we got in the offensive line, maybe we just need a few plays to jail a little.
Season them a little. Blevins, hands off. Mason. Mason got running room. He's inside the 10. Down about the 5 goes Caden Mason.
Another big hole right there.
That is 3 straight plays for a first down for Smith County. They're knocking on the doorstep at the 7 or the 6. Let's call that the 6. So a 14-yard pickup for Caden Mason and another Citizens Bank first down for 22, for 33, for 14 on the last 3 plays for the Owls. Scott, very few, probably 3 or less double figures explosive plays for the Owls for most of the season in a game. Listen, hands off. Mason gets to about the 1.
Yep, he'll be down at the 1.
So it's 2nd and goal at the 1 for the Owls. 5:55 to go in here in this first half. Well, Owls trying to put together back-to-back, Scott, 80-yard drives.
Yeah, it might be the 1.5-yard line, but either way, we're close.
I'm going to call it the 1. Of course, my old stat job on the sideline would be a whole lot easier to see that. Owls have Blevins, and then Wright. Wright hands it nowhere. Wright's first carry of the year, Scott, and he's going to come up with a sonic sack against Moore County.
Well, I have to admit it ain't that young man's fault. They blitzed and brought the house, and it was 3 people got to him by the time he got the ball.
I agree. And that's a loss of 1 back to the 2. So it's 3rd and goal at the 2. And somebody took time out. We'll take it 2. Owls up 7-6, 4:59 to go. And the Owls will call timeout. You're listening to Owl Ball. Owls up by 1. They got a 2 defensive stops the last 2 drives. This last one, they were very fortunate because our punt returner kicked the ball from the field of play back through the end zone inadvertently, and they did call it a touchback. Blevins, straight ahead run,
Ball's
fumbled
out.
it, and I think Moore County ball's still loose. Let's see who got it.
We may have scored, Terry.
No, down at the 1. Who got it? I think Smith County, they're talking about it.
I don't know if Mongo didn't get that.
Could have. No, Mason
Okay.
recovered it. So Blevins got it to the 1, 4th and goal.
Terry, that ball popped out, rolled, and got all the way out beyond to the right of the line of scrimmage.
Al's going for it on 4th and goal. Blevins goes straight ahead, and he's in for 6. He was in motion, Scott. And Blevins races to the sideline. He was going forward before that ball was snapped, and that's a legal procedure, but luckily it was not called. 4:14 to go in this one in the first half. Quarterback can't move toward the line of scrimmage just like the other players can't.
Well,
Huge recovery by Mason.
it ain't what we think, Terry. You've heard me say it before.
Yeah.
It's what the striped shirts say. But you are correct.
It pains you to say that, don't it?
Yeah, pretty hard on me.
Pickett. PAT looks good. Is good. He hadn't missed one all year. Owls lead at 14-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. In 8 plays, touchdown coming on a Blevins 2-yard run. And, Scott, we get the touchdown. And that's a Carthage Safeway scoring drive summary. 80 yards once again, Bradley Pickett, PAT. And that's Scott, two big offensive drives after Riley Martin goes out.
Yeah, big drives.
Blevins with the touchdown run.
You know, and our offense might have said, you know, listen, boys, we've been banking on him a whole lot this year. Let's we're gonna have to jail here.
Pickett kicks this one deep. They'll pick it up at the 13 by 13, which is Gray, and he'll get minimal yardage.
About the 30.
Christian Gray returns the kickoff
So,
out to the 30-yard line.
That's a pickup of 17 for Gray. Well, Scott, they're moving the ball, but not when they get in our territory. They hadn't done a very good job of
Tackle made by Ben Powell.
scoring.
Well, you know what the whole saying is, Terry. You can bend, just don't break much.
4:08 to go, first half. Owls up by 8. They'll hand it off. Maricall got some running room straight up off right guard. And he's got 7 or 8. Maricall's got some speed, Scott. You can tell if he gets it in the open field, you could be in trouble.
Yeah, him and number 2.
It's the first time that
Taylor both got some speed.
First time Maricall's had very much room to run. 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line. They're on for the Raiders. They'll hand it. No, keeping it's Petty, round left end. He's gone to the house, but there is going to be a holding call. Isaac Petty goes 63 yards, but there is a flag, and the referee says holding, Moore County.
Holding penalty against Moore County.
Well, that time flags hurt them, Scott, not us. Nullified a TD.
Granted, the holding was able to pop him out past the line of scrimmage, but we didn't do a very good job tackling once he got past the line of scrimmage.
That young man's got some speed. Ball goes back to the 27-yard line. So that sets up 2nd and 13 from their own 27.
Yeah, Petty's the one that run Mason down there a while ago.
So
Penalty carries the ball back to the 27-yard line.
You want to hammer?
yeah, be great. It's 2nd and 13 from 27. Petty wants to throw it. Everybody's covered. Petty runs, and Colt Shoemakes knocks him down about the 35.
Pretty hard lick right there.
Somebody from the concession stand comes up, startled us. They asked us first time. I don't know if that's the only time that's happened, Scott, since you and I have been doing it. Ask us if we want anything, and I can't turn down food, buddy.
Yeah, you can ask my wife. I don't like people walking up behind me.
3rd and 6 from 34 from Moore County. 2:50 clock counting, 2nd quarter. Owls up 14-6. Petty looks to throw, wants to go across the middle. Got it complete to Taylor. Nope, he dropped it. He had some running room.
He'd have been gone, Terry.
Yeah, I was going to say, with his speed, Scott, that could have been trouble. The throw was just a little bit low. So 6 turns into 4th and 6. Scott, they have had some opportunities. The Owls have done a good job, as you said, of bending, not breaking. And the punter will, I think that's Taylor, the guy that just dropped it. getting a player on late is Moore County. 2:38 to go, first half. Way high snap over Taylor's head. Taylor goes back and falls on it at the 14. So high snap, Scott, and the Owls have got great field position.
Bad snap on the 14-yard line. First and 10, Smith County.
Taylor had no chance.
No, Terry, that's a pretty self-inflicted wound right there. When you
Say,
snap it over the punter's head, it's trouble.
It's good to see somebody else doing that besides us. And Moore County's done a lot of that here in the first half. 2:32 to go. Owls another excellent scoring chance. They've scored on drives of 80 and 80. And now they've only got to go 14. They're in field goal range already, up by 8. Here's Blevins at quarterback. To his left is Raines. Hands it to Raines, going around right end, and nothing there. A lot of penetration by Moore County, and it's a sonic sack. They were settling out that time on the run, Scott.
Yes, they was. And I tell you what happened right there, Terry. It took me a minute to really realize exactly what happened. When we snapped the ball, Raines took the snap.
Oh, he did? Okay.
It was just snapped up kind of high, and Blevins never even got to the ball. Raines just picked it up out of the air and then took off.
2nd and 14 from the Moore County 18. Owls lose 4 on first down. Cole Hackett's the quarterback now. He'll throw it out to Blevins. Blevins going to throw it. He got a guy wide open, and he overthrew Preston in the back of the end zone. He was wide open. Ooh-wee. They threw the lateral out here, and all he had to do is just lob it down there to him because there was nobody around Preston. Nobody.
Yeah, but
put a little air under it, and he threw it too hard over his head.
Now, I will have to say this, Terry. I got to give kudos. Of course, don't get me wrong. I want to win, and I don't know if we're far enough to be doing that, but we've had 2 seniors that don't play very much at all, if any, and they've been involved in 2 offensive plays so far.
Trying to score touchdowns.
Yes.
3rd and 14 from 18. Blevins looks to throw, and that one's over Cornwall's head. He threw it into double coverage, so it's incomplete. Let's see if we can pop a free throw, a field goal through, and that's going to be from Bradley Pickett. He's 2 of 3 this year. Scott, this is within his range.
It is.
1:41 to go in the opening half. Owls trying to cash in after a bad punt snap by Moore County.
It's within his range. It's on the edge, but it's within his range.
Owls trying to complete a 17-0 run. Hackett, the holder. They're sitting at about the 30, 25 and a half. And snap, good one. Kick is away. It looks good. It is good.
There we go.
Bradley Pickett boots through a 35-yarder. You're listening to Owl Ball.
You got a high school kicker and kick one from 25. That there would probably be good for the 26 or 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was 35 yards. He kicked it. Well, we were at 18. But Pickett will kick off. They have got some athletes back there. We've seen that on these returns, Scott. 1:36 to go. That was a Carthage Sayway scoring drive summary. They bobble it, pick it up, back at 13. And who is that? What number for them?
Number 17, who tackled, but
13, that is Gray on the return. He bobbled it a minute, but
Gray carries the ball out to the 24-yard line.
first and 10.
that's Jeff Shoemate, the one made the tackle.
Yes, Shoemate.
And return of 11. And Scott, after an open drive, the Owl defense has pitched a shutout.
Well, we need to get in the halftime. Oh, right here we go.
They're going to trick play themselves.
Cole Hackett
intercepted Cole Hackett at the Owl 35. They tried it with Taylor. Hackett coming the other way, and he's got some big yardage. Taylor threw it on the same play that we ran just a minute ago, and Hackett steps in front for the 5th time this year, a pick.
Terry, I was just about to say I'd like to hold them, not them score for half. Now I want us to score.
A minute 13 to go here. Owls have got it 1st and 10 at the Moore County 35. Well, they're making some mistakes.
Yeah, Cole Hackett he's playing center field right there. He read that kind of all the way. It just took him a while to get over there.
Levin's going to throw it deep to Gibbs, going for the throat. Pass is incomplete. Kind of hand fighting there, but no flag.
Yeah, that's a good no call right there.
I agree.
Our fans, they're going crazy, but it's a good no call.
2nd and 10. Al's going for the you didn't get a hamburger. I tried to tuck you into one.
No, I'm good. I'm trying to get you to eat it there.
Well, no, I'm going to wait till halftime. Try to get stats and all that good jazz. We'll have a Middle Tennessee Natural Gas scoring update at halftime. Back at the station. Jim and Dennis always doing a good job of that.
Blevins just overthrowed him a little bit. Blevins got a nice arm.
Got a lot of pop. We saw that pregame. Blevins sets up a screen to Mason. Short side of the field. Mason, not much. Maybe a yard. Scott,
Terry, that
no
play was
means that I think we had a backup quarterback this good. It's just that's a testament to Blevins. I mean, I don't know that he, we ain't had many B-team games, and this young man's never played quarterback, but he has handled the position beautifully.
He has, Terry. Got to give it to him.
Blevins facing 3rd and 9 after the timeout, looking to throw it. Going to throw it deep, and Cole Hackett can't come up with it.
Well, hit him right in the hands, Terry. I don't know.
It's a good pass, just didn't haul it in. So the Owls probably will go for it because there's only 40.7 seconds remaining. And it's 4th and 9 out of field goal range. 4th and 9 at the Moore County 34. 40.7 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Owls trying to answer after a turnover. Blevins throws it incomplete. Not his best of throws. He tried to hit Gibbs on the out route. It's incomplete. Now Owls will turn the ball over on downs just like they did in their initial series.
Blevins there, he got, he pushing a little bit right there.
Right. 36.2 left.
That's actually the first time I've seen him since he's been in there, kind of rush his throw a little bit.
Right. 1st and 10 from their own 34, so the turnover did not hurt the Raiders. Not sure right here, Scott, that you don't make sure to get a spy on Petty, the quarterback, and him running.
It didn't hurt the Raiders on
Petty going
yardage, but
steps up, going to run it. Long chasing after him, gets a hold of him, and it's incomplete pass. Well, Long showed some speed that his daddy never had right there in closing and making Petty throw the football.
He did, Terry. About one more step, if he hadn't thrown that, about one more step, Max would have got him. And I watched his daddy grow up and play, and he kind of like me, he didn't have much speed.
Only way he went fast is roll down a mountain. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
2nd and 10 from their own 34. Here's Petty with 27.4 seconds to go in the 2nd. Straight run, straight ahead, and he'll get maybe a couple. Mongo, one guy that got him. 3rd and 7. They do not have to run another play if they, and I wouldn't if I were them. And that's going to be the end of the first half. 17-6. The Owls are on top. You're listening to Owl Ball. Martin down on the sideline with a pair of crutches. Of course, he's got 2 weeks to get ready before we head to Tulco Plains.
You got 2 weeks and a 3-hour drive. Woo-wee.
Kicking off will be Ross.
I'm going to give a shout-out to Jack Brown. He likes to listen to me and Terry on Friday nights when we're on FM.
Strides forward, kicks it deep, and the Owls will pick it up at the 16 with Mason. And Mason making some people miss and gets a decent return.
Dave Mason carries the kickoff out to the 36-yard line.
Listen, I'll take that every time.
Did a great job, I thought, Scott, of setting up his blocks there.
Mason does a good job. He does a good job all the way around. He runs hard. When he's in there, he pass blocks well. He just a greedy player. Not a lot of size there.
Only a sophomore. Let's see what Blevins has got for us this half. First and 10 to 35. Blevins in shotgun. Hands going around left end is Raines. Nothing there. And he'll get no gain or lost one. They ran that zone play to the left side, and they just got some penetration, did the Raiders. And that's going to be no gain, second and 10.
Yeah, we just, sometimes we don't stick that foot in the ground and just run hard.
North and south.
North and south.
Second and 10 for the 35. Cole Hackett spread wide left. Gibbs wide right, man-to-man coverage. They're looking that way. Blevins throws it, and it's underthrown. So it's incomplete. Sets up third and 10. Scott, the last thing we need to do go on the first possession of the second half is a 3-and-out, but third and 10 is what we're facing. I
agree with you, Terry. I'm going to say it again. I say it near every game we have. We're on the radio. I ain't going to say this is the most important, but in my opinion, the first possession you have the ball in the second half is the most important now.
We'll have to see if they use Mason right here in the pass game. He's been very effective with that this year. Blevins sees a blitz, gets it across to Mason, just like I said. He's at midfield. He's down to about the 45. They just released him right out, and Blevins did a great job hitting him, and he goes for 20.
That was a perfect play call because Moore County was in a blitz. And, with Mason coming, right up the middle, releases right over the center of the field. There ain't nobody there when they blitz like they did.
First and 10 at the Moore County 45. So the Owls did get that much-needed first down under cool hand Luke Blevins. Completion. 10:36 to go. Blevins trying to run it, and he runs through a couple tacklers and gets 5. Scott, I like the way he sticks his foot in the ground and goes hard.
Well, he got a little speed about him.
Right.
That's Blevins. And then, a quarterback keeper, we've talked about, people runs that against us a lot. And you got an extra blocker when you do that. Numbers in your favor when you got a quarterback that can run as fast as Blevins is running tonight.
Of course, Martin's out with a ankle injury. Second and 5 from the Moore County 40. Looks to throw, just Blevins. Rolls to his right. Everybody's covered. Going to try to throw it deep, and he does to Hackett. A little improvising there, and Hackett breaks free.
And Hackett was lined up here on the left and went all the way across the field. And, Blevins got pressure, had to roll out of the pocket to the right, and he was wide open.
Scott, he looks like he's been playing this his entire career, does Blevins. I am utterly amazed at his poise.
I'm liking it.
Pick up of 20. Most time when the starting quarterbacks go out, your offense regresses, but that has not happened tonight. Blevins hands to Mason. Mason making people miss and gets maybe a couple. Scotty made a good cut there to avoid a sonic sack.
Yes, he did.
Of course, you're in field goal range right now. With second and 8 at the 18. yard line. Final home game of the year for the Owls, and we won't be playing one at home even if we upset Gordonsville. Second and 8 from the 18 of the Raiders. Blevins at quarterback. He's a senior. Hands off to Raines. Raines got some room around left end. 15, 10, carrying people with us, or with him to about the 5 or 6 yard line.
They never did get him down, Terry. He wound up shuffling him out of bounds.
What, about 200, 205? And Scott, this is only his 11th game in his career. Ball's at the 7, a pickup of 11, and another Citizens Bank first down. Owls have taken this opening drive of the third quarter and got first and goal at the Moore County 7. Low snap, picks it up, gets to Mason. Mason got hit hard. Got maybe a gain of 1. Somebody had him down low, and then another guy finishing him off up top.
Yeah, that was 81 from Moore County, finishing him up top.
That
Petty.
Petty, he's a striker, is he not?
He struck him pretty hard right there.
Noticed that 2 or 3 times tonight. Second goal at the 6. Clock moving, 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Owls on top by a 17-6 margin. Blevins has Mason to his left. Straight snap, straight ahead, and Blevins maybe got to the 5. He's still getting awful close, Scott, when he knows it's his carry of in that shotgun taking off toward the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's leaning pretty hard, I have to say that.
He did that on the touchdown run a minute ago on 4th and goal. It's 3rd and goal at the 5.
And sometimes, Terry, you can go too quick.
Right. And don't let you Locken have time to. 7:15, clock counting third quarter. Owls up 11. Blevins in the shotgun. To his left is Mason. Trip receivers to the right. Hands to Mason. Mason going to try to go around right in, and it's a sonic sack of 5. So that's going to be field goal time, I would guess.
It is.
Push the lead to 14. 3 of 4 this year is Brandon Blevins. This will be from the right hash. He is a left-footed kicker. Tennessee and Arkansas tomorrow. You can hear that right here on the ranch, and you can have the replay of the Gordonsville and Trousdale County game starting at 7 a.m. in the morning here on the ranch. Hackett to hold. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. Blevins trying to pooch through his second field goal of the game. Snap a good one by Cornwall. Kick on the way. It looks good. And it is good. Blevins true again. 20-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. The Owls go 55 yards in 9 plays. The field goal coming on a Bradley Pickett 27-yard field goal. And that's a scoring drive summary. It took 5 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock. Pickett will kick off.
Good thing about that, Terry, extends at 14 points. That, it's 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points just to tie it.
Pickett line drive. They'll pick it up right at the 30. And that's number 44, and he's got some running room. 44 being Drew Hardison, the sophomore. Scott, he picked that up and just went north and south. So that's.
And when you, on kickoffs, that's the way you need to run, north and south.
6:10 to go. And they're at midfield once again, Scott. They've done that twice I know of, where they've started at midfield.
Well, when you hit them little pooches and it's a line drive type, took one hop, bounced right up in his hands, your defenders don't got time to get down the field.
Petty hands off to Marical. Marical 2, maybe 3. That's Merical. Remember, we'll have Sports Nuts on Thursday night. We'll be talking with Matt Dyer, and then we'll also have somebody else that we'll get because there is not a game this Friday or a week from tonight. 2nd and 7 from the 47. We will talk to Matt for 15 minutes. We'll drag in some other Owl coach. 2nd and 7, 47. No, that's not Maricall. That's 23, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Was he the one that carried it the first time?
Yes.
Okay, it is Maricall. I'm sorry. For some reason I had him 21, but Owls Stone Maricall, he has not had a lot of running room tonight, and that's a pickup of 2.
Not in between the tackles. There's not been much room there. But I'm afraid if they would give it to that young man and he'd ever get an open field, we'd have a hard time with him. 3rd and 5 from the Owl 45. And you got to think, Coach White being down 2 scores, it is a 4-down territory. In the shotgun is Petty. You got to make sure he doesn't run it. Petty looks, intercept, nope, through the hands of Blevins. They try to rattle around the sideline and nothing but green grass for Blevins, but he couldn't hang on to it. I'm sure glad he threw it to him because number 2 had broke across the middle.
Wide open.
Wide open.
That's what I was looking at, Scott.
I mean, wide open.
4th and
well, they're going to punt.
5 from the Owl 45. Owls have got 11 players out there. Taylor will punt it for the Raiders. Left-footed. Punt is away. It's toward the sideline. Let it bounce. And it's going to go inside the 10, somewhere around the 7. So they get a very effective punt. 4:39 to go in the 3rd. Owls up 20-6. You're listening to Owl Ball. Welcome back, and the little Energizer Bunny, Scott, just won't go down. And Mason gets it out to 20, a pickup of 13. He was hit about 7 times.
Yeah, that's off left tackle right there. Just a little skinny hole. Mason popped it up in there, got hit, broke that tackle. Then it took 6 Moore County defenders to bring him down.
Ball at the 20, sitting squarely on it. Owls have had 2 80-yard drives tonight.
And Mason weighs maybe $150, maybe.
Let's see, Citizens Bank first down. Owls up 14. Levin's going to run it and makes a good cut, spins for about, 6 or 7 yards.
Levin takes the ball out to the 27.
I know our listeners get tired of hearing this, but it looks like Blevins has been playing quarterback since junior pro. He looks that skilled with it.
He's not.
Scott, I know he hadn't had any experience.
Well, sometimes, Terry, when you put an athlete back there, he just, athleticism just comes in.
Boy, that's a great word. That's a defeated Hogtown word if I ever heard it. 2nd and 3 from the 27. Levins going to run it around left end. Bounces outside, and he goes down about the 28.
He might have picked up 1 that time.
Sets up 3rd and 2. It's been Blevins and Mason for the most part doing the damage in the Owl run game. Ball's at the 28, and I'm telling you, Moore County in desperate need of a stop with 2:50 to go, Scott, in this 3rd quarter, down by 14.
Yeah, I really didn't understand them on our end of the field not going for it on 4th down, but that's just me.
3rd and 2. Blevins straight ahead, 1st down yardage. Made a good job making a tackler miss right at the 1st down yardstick. And the Owls have got their 5th first down. They only had 5 in the first half. They've got 5 already here in the 3rd quarter in 9.5 minutes. Moore County defense, Scott, in the 2nd and 3rd quarters has been out there a lot.
A lot. And they're tired.
It's a cooler night, but when you play defense all the time, that wears on you. 1st and 10 to 33. They'll get to Raines. Raines going around right in. Makes a guy miss, and there's going to be a flag. Raines is going to go to the house, and score from 67 yards out, but there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. Holding Owls. Well, unfortunately, I saw that. It happened right at the point of attack, Scott. And the white hats won through it. So that's only our 4th penalty of the game. But that one cost us 6 points.
Yeah, them's big when you have to take points off the board.
You know, that's probably a game-sealing run. So it's going to be back to the 23, 1st and 20 at that point. Scott, the good thing is we are milking so much time off the clock, it's definitely shortened the game. There's only 13:57 remaining, and the Owls have dominated time possession in the 2nd and 3rd quarters. Other than the opening drive where they took it and scored, Moore County's TOP has not been much time possession. It's 1st and 20 from the 23. Blevins fades the throw. Wants to run with it, dancing around, and he throws it complete to Hackett. Wow. He kept his head, his eyes downfield there, and Hackett broke open.
I mean, what can you say?
Harry Houdini is what I said on that one. Pickup of 11.
And I kind of hate to say it, but after Riley got bunged up there a little bit, our offense is running really smooth.
Hadn't missed a beat. 2nd and 9 from the 34. 11 yards on that pickup to Hackett. Blevins fades to throw. Looking at the sideline, and it goes off Mason's hands, incomplete. He put that ball, though, Scott, where only we could catch it.
Yes.
And, you know, you look at quarterbacks now, that's the sign of a good quarterback, a seasoned quarterback that puts it only where your man can catch it and the other team cannot. I don't know if they had quarterback tryouts this week or what, but this is an ace up the sleeve that I didn't know that Matt Dyer had.
Well, I talked to one of the coaches at halftime, and they've been working with him all season.
Okay. 3rd and 9 from the 34. Can the Owls convert once again? Blevins rolls to the right, looking to Howell, tucks it, going to run it. Not going to get there. Gets out to about 36. That'll set up 4th and 7. Scott, we have not seen any personal foul or unsportsmanlike tonight. Kudos to both teams.
Yeah, we still got basically a quarter, but that's a lot better.
Well, it's more gooder. Blevins picks up 1, and it's 4th and 8 from 35. Pickett to a punt for the first time in the game. Blevins left-footed, averaging 29.5 yards a punt. Not much on the return. Their returner's back about 35 yards, and there is a legal motion flag, I think. Yep. Back us up 5. Somebody in the interior line flinched. Scott, you got to protect right here. You can't give up a punt block or a big play in the special teams. You've got the momentum squarely in your court right now.
I ain't going to say that they're coming after him, but
they've got 8 standing up there. Let's see what they do. 4th and 13 from the 30. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Owls lead it 20-6. You're listening to Owl Ball.
I got to give him kudos. He's been toughing it out for the last 2 weeks till tonight.
Well, Owls Blevins will punt. Owls are at their own 30. Moore County, a man deep. Taylor. He's got some jets. Low snap. Pickett's kick, not a very good one. Going to roll dead at the Owl 46. Only a 16-yard punt, and that's where Moore County will take over. You're listening to Owl Ball. do more of. Welcome back. Patey gets down to the Owl 40, 2nd and 5. Scott, that was just straight. Patey on a, oh, I'm sorry, they're going to say the 41. So pick up a 4, 2nd and 6 for Moore County.
I could see them ironing it out a little bit here, but they hadn't thus far.
15-yard punt. They're going to throw it in the flat to Castile, and Castile is sonic sacked. Their wideouts didn't block very well, Scott, on the perimeter.
No, for that play, for you to get anywhere on that play right there, they've got to block.
That's a no-yard gain at the Owl 41. So it is 3rd and 6 at the Owl 41. You know it's 4-down territory, them down 2 scores here with 10.5 minutes left. We jumped, and they call it. Their nose guard just jumped off sides and gives them a free 5. Offside Owls. God, can't do that. You're sitting right on top of the ball. And when the ball moves, you move, not before. That's giving them a 3rd and 1.
I think in high school, you just got to jump off sides.
In the neutral zone. If you get in the neutral zone, that's it. You don't. There's no getting back. 3rd and 1 at the Owl 36. Patey runs it, got 1st down, and he's inside the 30. Patey's probably their best runner, Scott, I would say.
He has been thus far. He runs it hard.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line, so Patey picks up 7. He's been more effective than Maricall for sure. Patey looking deep, going for the end zone. He's got a guy there. He underthrew him, and Gibbs knocked it down. Taylor was wide open, Scott. He was behind us, but Patey was late on the pass.
Yes, he was. It was a good throw. It was on the money. He just he threw it a second too late.
Yeah, he threw it way behind him. Taylor's got a lot of speed, and he was open on that post route, and he had to stop to let the ball get to him because it was underthrown. 2nd and 10. Patey straight ahead, nothing. He's submarined down by an Owl. Was that Shoemake?
It was.
And he's slow in getting up. Patey, no gain. 3rd and 10.
I'd say Shoemake probably took a knee to the helmet right there. And I've had that happen to me numerous times. That don't feel good at all.
3rd and 10 at the Owl 29. Patey to throw it. Flushes out to the right. Looks, throws it incomplete. 4th and 10. Scott, he's a lot more effective in that play right there if you don't roll him to the short side of the field. I'm glad they didn't, don't get me wrong, but still, with his speed, it's going to be a whole lot harder for us to defend that if it's to the wide side.
It is, but it's also a whole lot harder for a right-handed quarterback to roll to this side
right,
and make the throw.
I don't disagree with that. 9:27 to go, 4th quarter. 4th and 10 from the Owl 29. Looking to throw it is Patey. He is too high with it, incomplete. So they'll turn it over on down. Scott, that's maybe four times they've drove into Owl territory only to turn the ball over on downs. 3 incompletions and a no-yard pickup on a drive. I would take a break, but I know how these officials are as far as giving us a minute. They give us about 15 seconds, and then they declare the ball ready for play.
And I also want to speak about Petty over there, their quarterback. I think he's their 3rd string quarterback, is he not?
2nd string. I don't think he's 3rd string. They've got number 4, who is Tucker Smith, out. He's a wide receiver. They'll hand it off, and the Owls may have jumped. Let's see. false start Owls, 1st and 15. Well, that's another thing, Scott. You got to get used to Blevins' cadence versus Riley's.
I can agree with that, Terry. But you know, of course, this is about his 3rd or 4th series.
Or 6th or something. So it's 1st and 15. Owls at their own 24. 9:20 to go in the game. Clock's filled. Hands it off to Mason. Mason up inside. He's got a little running room, making some people miss. Bouncing off people. Still going. Just what a move. What a tenacious run by Caden Mason. He picks up 24, 25 yards. He looked like a pinball bouncing around out there, Scott.
Looked like a water bug.
He just refused to go down, and he picks up 25.
Listen, if that young man over the next 2 years, year and a half, can pick up, you know, 15, maybe even 20 pounds and keep his speed and agility that he's got now, he'll be a force to be reckoned with.
He'll come to that Collins Fat Farm. I can show him how to pick up that 15 quickly. 1st and 10, the Owls at their own 49, 8:40 to go. Up by 14. Owls trying to square their mark at 4 and 4. To Mason, no, they give it back. Hackett coming this way, doing a good job of reading his blocks, and he's down to right at the 30. They threw a hat or something back here. I'm not sure. They had Hackett on the end around, coming around the wide side of the field. And once again, Scott, if you run that to the wide side of the field, it opens up to where that runner can pick his hole.
Well, they all got their hats on, so I don't know what you've seen over there.
Well, it's over at the 40 right now. Put your binoculars on that.
Somebody throwed a shoe or something.
Well, that could be just one of these braces. I don't know. They wear so many now, they look like mummies when they go out there.
That's looks like a little elbow brace or something.
Okay, there you go. 1st and 10 at the Moore County 30, 8:26 to go here in the game. Scott, even 3 points right here puts the lock on it because that'd make it a 3 score. Blevins throwing it deep on a route. Gibbs snares it at the 6. That was a well-thrown ball, and Gibbs did a great job of climbing the ladder on that post route.
Yeah, he just high-pointed Gibbs, that is. It was a nice throw, nice play call. I'm liking it.
1st and goal to 6. Scott, this is a game-clinching drive if you stick this in with 8 minutes left.
Yes.
Yards on the pickup. Blevins, hands, going around right end is Preston. And Preston gets to maybe the 4.
He does.
About the first carry we've seen Jaden Preston, the senior, have this year. I'm going to give Matt Dyer and his staff some credit, Scott. They're trying to get these seniors involved here on senior night. And the ball is at the 4, a pickup of 2.
Yeah, I said that earlier that we've had, I know it's 3 plays now we've tried to get seniors in that don't have a lot of playing time, never have, and I like it. I mean,
Blevins in the shotgun. To his left is Mason. 2nd goal at the 4. Blevins going to throw it. Got the guy open to Cornwell, but it was a little off target, incomplete. He kind of floated that, Scott. I think if he'd have zipped it in there, would have had a better chance of getting it, but their defense recovered. Sets up 3rd and goal. 7:07 to go in this one. Somewhere around 1:45, I think, is the Vols game with Arkansas, and Knoxville would be the pregame and a 3:15 kick, I think. And there'll be a 7 o'clock replay of the Gordonsville-Charleston County game in the morning. And the Owls are going to take a timeout. 7:07 left in this one. You're listening to Outlaw here in his short time as our starting quarterback.
He has, Terry, and I give him credit right there. Play clock was going down, and we was kind of a little late about getting a few players in. It was going to be close where we were going to get the snap off. He just called timeout.
You know, he fumbled earlier trying to get in the end zone, but luckily Mason recovered it, and then we went in for 6. Blevins with it. Range to his right. Looks to throw. Looks, dances around, keeps the play alive, and comes back to the other side, throws it, and it's incomplete. That was lucky. That was not intercepted. Ball did go in harm's way, but luckily Moore County couldn't.
Yep, that's
get
a flag on the play, so it's going to be probably a holding.
Yep.
A lot of times when a quarterback gets to run around like that, it's very easy to.
Flags at the 10. They marked it there. It'd be 20, be a 37-yard attempt. No crackback block. And they are going to mark that off.
And there again, that's, you know, it's the same thing, crackback block or hold, neither one. It's extremely hard to do because your linemen don't know where you're going. And
that's a crackback block is 15 yard. That's a personal foul. So the Owls go back to the 19, 3rd and goal at that point. Puts you right on the edge of field goal range for Bradley Pickett. And with 6:55 to go, yeah, when you reverse field like he did there 2 or 3 times, that makes it hard on those linemen.
Yeah, he done it about 3 times too.
Hackett and Gibbs are split wide left. Howell and Cornwell to the right. Raines beside him sends Howell into motion. Looking for him in the flat. Looking on the wheel route. Throws it down there to him, and he can't come up with it. So it's incomplete. This is going to be right on the cusp of the range of Blevins, but they'll send him in there. We saw him, Scott, from 35 make it just a minute ago, and when he was kicking this way in the warm-ups, he made one from about 38 and came up short on a couple from 40. This should be 36 yards.
And on that last pass play right there, Howell run a little wheel route. Just about the time that Blevins released it, Howell was kind of slowing down. He thought, you know, wasn't going to come to him.
Pickett out of the Hackett hold to give us a 3-score lead. That kick looks good. No, it's short. Field goal is no good from 36. So it'll be Moore County's gets the stop. Well, Owls were 2 of 2 before that miss.
I think it looked like to me that when he took that last step and planted, he was too close to the ball. I mean, I'm not a kicker, but it just looked like it was, you know, maybe a half a step too close to the ball.
He didn't get his normal stride, it didn't look like, to it. And it's 1st and 10 from the 20. Scott, their passing game has been a lot of short passes, but I tell you what, we've got to cover Taylor deep. Because that young man, number 2, got some jets. Oh, different quarterback. No, it's the same one, Petty. I'm sorry. And right there is what he does so well. He just tucks it and picks up about 4. Attempted a pass, but picks up 4. 6:28 to go.
I can tell you what that young man will be. He'll be sore in the morning.
Yeah, he's took some shots.
He took some shots.
2nd and 6 from the 24. Not only you get to ride a bus for 2 hours going back home to Lynchburg, right on nearly the Tennessee and Alabama border. Just right south of Tullahoma. 2nd and 6. Petty rolls to his left. Looking in the flat. Takes off running. Wow, what a collision. And he gets a 1st down. Scott, that was just a great job by him. And he's
that
got
was Halliburton who laid the wood to him right there.
And a 1st down for the Moore County Raiders. 8 yards on that pickup. Scott, at some time, you know, they're going to, with 5.5 minutes to go, they're going to get more urgent and probably go no huddle. 1st and 10 from their own 32. Owls a 4-man front. They'll hand it off to Maricall. He's got some running room out to about the 42. goes Maricall.
That's his best run of the night right there, I think.
It is. He's pretty fast. It's just he's not had an opportunity to get on track. He picks up 9, actually about 9.5. It's 2nd and 1.
They moving the change, Terry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So pick up a 10. First and 10. Petty throws it out. Taylor, incomplete. That was just too high pass. Scott, they need to get him down the field.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they're just throwing a little out route to him, but
the only problem I've seen with getting it to him deep is Petty's not got enough time.
right.
We're putting a little more pressure on him than we have in the other teams in the past, and he's not got time to run a long play.
2nd and 10 from the 42. You know, we've single covered him some. I think you got to get him to the short side of the field. Petty straight ahead, out to the 47. Pick up a 5, 3rd and 5, 4:52 to go. I'm sure Coach Dyer and Coach Harville say, hey, take your time. Even if we give up a score here, that's okay. You're going to have to milk a lot of clock. You just don't want a quick score if you're our defender.
I can see Moore County taking a timeout right here. Petty kind of got rolled up right there.
He's over there.
He's dragging a wing here.
Right, and there is going to be a timeout. Left foot or left leg injury from Petty. 4:25 left in this one. Owls up 20-6. You're listening to Owl Ball.
We have, Terry. I mean, you know, I know maybe Moore County's not the stoutest opponent that we've faced this year, but they've got some athletes, and we've just played a good ball game tonight.
3rd and 5 at the 47. Taylor's out there at quarterback, and he's going to run it to the wide side of the field. Comes back to the left side of the field and nowhere to go. That's Ben Howell with the sonic sack.
Oh, Ben Howell, he tried to run around the right side, and Ben Howell kind of knifed in there and got a hand on him and put that big kung fu grip on him and wouldn't turn him loose.
They're going to say no gain on that. 4th and 5, you know they're going to go for it. They're down 2 scores with 3:58 remaining. You heard our coaches hollering, he's going to run it to the wide side of the field, and that's exactly what happened. Petty's back in there. Maricall behind him. 4th and a must-make of 5 yards for the Raiders of Moore County High School. Petty looking to throw it. He's got a lot of room. He's throwing it down that way, and it's caught by Taylor, and he's in the end zone. 2 Owl defenders are there. Petty broke not containment. He bought some time with his feet. And guess what, Scott? We've got a 1-possession game. What did I tell you?
Well,
Taylor,
Terry, I mean,
if you get it to him, Scott, he's
there's no way that Taylor should have caught that ball. We had 2 defenders on him, and he just went right up in between both of them and said, no, boys, that's mine.
I want it Worcester than you do. And Worcester is a pleasant shade word, not a Hogtown word. So on 4th and 5, they get a 6. And they're going for an extra point with Jax Ross to cut it 2-7. Snap. Good. Kick. Did he push it? No, it's good. 20-13. You're listening to Owl Ball. And Scott, we've got a 1-score game, 20-13. The Owls are lining up. That Moore County is going to onside kick. Got our hands team out there. Josh Hackett, the special teams coordinator. We've got nobody deep. Scott, I don't know that you don't need to put one person deep. Yeah, we've got one. Blevins going back there now. Ross onside. I think they've got 2 timeouts left. Oh, this time they do kick it deep. Blevins goes back to the 19. Straight back up the middle. And he breaks free. He's at the 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25, horse collar tackle. It's a 16. And that'll be a half the distance. Blevins returned it, Scott. Picked it up to his own 19 and he raced around right in after starting off up the middle. So that'll be at the 7.5. Blevins once again makes a big play.
He did. Wonderful. Set his blockers up wonderful. Broke one small tackle. Just man put his hands on him, and then he was off to the races.
So
Got
he
drugged in.
went from the 19, that's 31, that's 66 yards. And it was a horse collar tackle. 3:17 to go in this one. Well, Scott, the good thing is you're in field goal range. Do not chance this much just because a field goal puts it in the deep freeze, you know. I mean, yes, I want to score a touchdown, but Owls have got it to 8, first and goal.
Mason run around the right side, picks up no yards.
First and goal. Scott will have to help me out because it's down to our right, and I don't have a very good angle. It's the only part of the field I can't see from the hash to the Owl sideline.
Well, I don't foresee us doing anything but running the ball, but, you know, what do I know?
Picked up about a half yard. We'll call it second goal. It's a 7. Well, Scott, right here, you just do that and hopefully get the.
We took Blevins out and put Max Long in at quarterback now. It's probably a good decision.
Long scored a big touchdown at Hartsville. Sends Mason into motion, fakes it. Long goes straight ahead and maybe to the 5. He was hugging the ball with both hands, Scott. That's the part I like.
I mean, Blevins, he didn't get took out of the game because he's injured by any means. He just.
And it's going to be third and goal at 6. Scott, will you hit a chip shot field goal, and the patrons can go home happy, as can the radio crew, correct?
Absolutely. A win's a win. I don't care how you get it.
That's right. I just want that field goal for a 10-point, 2-score lead. Third and goal at 6. Long with it. Sends Mason into motion. Fakes it. Long goes straight ahead into the end zone. Touchdown, Smith County. A minute 40 left. Well, that will put the wraps on that, and the Owls didn't do anything special, Scott. They just ran it straight ahead and got a little crease, and Long goes in. He only got one. The last time they tried that play, they ran the same play, and this time he scored.
The only difference to that, Terry, is first time he run that, when he run it to the right side of the center, that time he run it to the left side of the center. Found a little gap.
So Pickett will try to add the PAT. Hadn't missed one yet, and still hadn't. Owls lead at 27-13. You're listening to Owl Ball. Scott, a big answer by Blevins on that kickoff return.
Yeah, that's a good answer right there. And that pretty much sealed the deal.
Right. Still time on the clock, 100 seconds left. And Blevins pooches this one away from everybody. And they'll pick it up to 18, drop it, scoop it up.
Oh, he
by
falls
Smith,
down to
and then
10.
He fell down at the 10.
Maybe the 9 or the 11. Yeah, they're going to mark that at the 11. The ball scoops between his feet on the kickoff, and then he runs back to pick it up and picks it up, and then the grass monster got him. He's got me many nights.
The green grass monster. A minute 36 left. Scott, you keep everything underneath right here.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, we can't do a better job at defending the pass than we did on the last time.
Other than not knocking the ball down.
Yeah.
Where's Taylor? That's the man they're probably going to look to go to. Petty at quarterback. Owls 4 defenders deep. They'll get it complete. Ooh, good stick there by Mr. Howell. And that's Brother Howell. When I say brother, Luke Howell.
Yeah.
That was complete to number 26. And that's Moore for Moore County. Scott, that's textbook on the tackle there.
Yes.
Ball out to the 20, pick up 9, 2nd and 1.
His head was up.
And he ran through him.
Petty
has it complete. And ducking out of bounds, is that Taylor? It is.
It is.
Completion number 2, Cole Taylor.
58.1 seconds left. First and 10. Ball at the 31-yard line, pickup of 11. Petty throws it and caught by Taylor for a first down.
Nice job.
Boy, he did a great job along that Moore County sideline of getting his feet down. Scott, I'm okay with that right there because you're burning a few seconds and you're not letting them get behind you. Right now, up by 2 scores. Do I want to get up a touchdown? No, but I don't want to give up a long pass either. Pickup of 12. Another Citizens Bank first down. First and 10, 43. And Petty will throw it complete.
Ooh,
that was
nice
a great
job.
catch. Let's see who that number is, Scott.
Number is
26.
That's number 20.
20. That is Castile.
Tippy-toed on the sidelines over.
Owls take a timeout. We will too. You're listening to Owl Ball. They've got it first and 10 at the Owl 47. You know, they're only 1 in 5, Scott, but you hadn't seen any give up out of this Raiders bunch.
No, I hadn't, Terry.
Petty in the shotgun. Gets some heat. And Bain tries to bring it down.
Ooh. Gibbs almost picked that off.
Yeah, he was trying to jump in the air and bat it back in bounds, but there was no Owl there. I'm kind of glad because I was afraid he was going to bat it to them and them get a big pass catch. It's second and 10 at the Owl 47. Owls up 27-13, 40.6 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Trip receivers to the left. Petty looking toward Taylor. Going that way. Taylor in between a couple of Owl defenders. Caught it. No, it's intercepted by Walker Hackett. I'm sorry. That time Walker Hackett intercepted it. I thought he'd come down with that football, Scott. But
I did too for a second.
Walker Hackett got his second or third interception of the season. And that'll seal it.
Yes, it will. A win's a win, Terry, any way you can get it.
Owls go to 4-4, heading to their bye week. 32.4. I'm sure the Owls will just snap it one time, and that will be it. So the Owls will win it here on senior night. Don't think they'll use their timeouts. They've got 2. The Owls have got it at their own 6. First and 10. Blevins. No, that's not Blevins up under center. Who is that? Is that Mason? No. No, it's
Cole Hackett.
Is that Cole Hackett?
And he wasn't. He was in shotgun.
Right. And he down at the 2. And that'll do it. Doesn't look like Moore County is going to call a timeout. They've got 2 left, but the Owls could take 2 more knees. So the Owls are going to win it 27-13 here at home over Moore County. And you're listening to Owl Ball.
Oh, no.